and today I've got a very special guest with me, Mr. Pawandeep. He is a core management professional into the international student recruitment industry with a vast experience, and probably you have seen his videos over Facebook and YouTube as well. With regards to, he had a very famous video, I think probably a month ago, about tips to do MBA. So I welcome Pawandeep on, you could probably say it a show. Well, I'll term it as a video for my channel. So our esteemed guest, Mr. Pawandeep, is here, more renownedly known as Robin, the easier version of Pawandeep. So welcome, Pawandeep.
Thank you so much, Tanshu, to introducing me, to the viewers, and of course your lot of thousands of fans over there on social media, of course. So it's really a pleasure, for me to be here with him today, because he's of course, making a lot of videos to guide students and the prospects, those who are looking, especially the aspirants, basically you can say those who are looking to study abroad for various fields. So today we have got here, to give you more clear idea and all the information related to the management field, likewise, like what are the scope of getting into management field and what sort of job prospects are there. We're not probably going to talk about the countries because it's a general video about the management, so that will be more interesting for you if you are actually recently passed out or still you are pursuing your education in India and looking forward to move further with management degree. So this is something what we're going to talk about today. Yeah.
See, basically we'll take management at the PG level programs, but we'll not go into specializations. We'll speak about careers after PG program into management, and what scope it is there around the world in during this COVID situation, and how well this area would come up post COVID situation. So management being such a vast industry, you have programs like MBA, which is the most popular program in management. Otherwise, you have got strategic business management, you got project management, you got digital marketing. So there are operations, finance. There are plenty of programs, right? But the point is, which one of these programs would reap you the most better ROI after doing the program? Because as in my last video, I suggested ROI is something you should focus upon, because ultimately we all do a program to make careers, to live a better lifestyle. If a program is not giving you a proper lifestyle, I think you're not investing in the right program. So basically you are investing money, you're investing time, and I think you should choose a program even if you're going into the management field, a right program, so that it would fetch you a good employment or a good job opportunity after the program, be it overseas or be it in your home country, right? So I'll take Pawan's take on that as well. So what do you say, Pawan?
So Tanshu very, very rightly said, that management is basically, it's a wide field, and thousands of people, I can say lakh of people, especially in India, they are looking forward to make their career into that. But especially for me, it is, guys, not exactly just because you want to get into management because you want to do something in your life, but it is a requirement. I cannot say it's a choice, because these days if you want to get into any field, whether it's IT sector or any management field, management is required. And from where you get these things? By having the management knowledge, and for that you definitely have to get into management programs. That is how you can find that thousands and thousands of business schools are coming up every day, right? Even if you talk about the employability ratio or the stats, like where India generally stands in terms of management degrees. So if we just keep apart like top 10 or 15 business schools in India, the basically stats are not that high, not that good, but there are specific reasons for that. See, management degree is basically a dream of every student, especially those who are coming from business backgrounds. The people from small cities, villages, they come to metropolitan towns, every year just with the dream that they want to do something in their life, and they only want to achieve it with the management degree. They are paying lakh of rupees, they're investing their time, investing their money. But what exactly the ROI of that, as what Himanshu said, what you are getting up, is it really worth to do a management degree from anywhere, or you should think and find that which is the right place for you. So guys, if you really wanted to get into a management field, especially by seeing the situation, likewise, we all are, finding a situation which is not that good right now. We all are, into a global health crisis. It's COVID-19, the pandemic which is running upon. Thousands of people are just worrying about their future. We are getting calls every day. We are getting messages every day from the parents, those who are really worried about their kids' future, right? So management, anyhow, it is really important. You should plan that what sort of degree you require, what sort of programs you need to get into, whether it should be a corporate management, whether it should be a supply chain, or whether it should be a leadership, or whether it should be any other business like financial or something, So please make sure that it should relate from your studies. It should relate from your work culture, from if you are a working professional. So it is actually very, very important for the students right now to go ahead to look upon for the options. I can say, especially that this time is really important and a good time for the students where actually they can give their time to themselves, by looking around many options. You have internet with you, you can do research by your own. And trust me guys, management is really important, as I said, because even the blue chips organization, those who are growing every day, if you step into their offices for the jobs, they are only asking for a management degree. If you do not have a management degree, you cannot get into it. Even if I can take a simple example right now, in India, likewise we do have IIMs here. If you go there, you find the gentry, those who are doing master's program, they are actually or basically from IT backgrounds, or like 70% people, those who are doing management, they are from technical backgrounds. So it is not generally required. So earlier it was BTech plus MTech, which was the culture was in India, but now the things have been changed. Now it is more IT plus management, because generally people know the value of management degree here in India too. But the again question is remains same, that is it really worth for you to do right now, and from where you can do it. So that's really matters a lot, of course. So it's a good time, where you can give more for yourself by looking up the other options here in India as well as in abroad, of course. Yeah.
See, basically what Pawan said, ultimately, that would again come out to be time management. So again, management is still involved in it. There are multiple things which you do in your daily life which involves management. Now, management, we cannot take, multiple courses in one video, right? So we have just given you an overview of, what management is, since we had a management professional who's been into the international student recruitment industry for, long number of years. And he actually does daily in and out counselings for Indian students for courses into management. So that's the reason I had the opportunity of taking specialized you could say knowledge to share it to the audiences. So that's the reason we are speaking to Pawan about normal management courses leading to careers. So if we talk about the most preferred programs in today's COVID world, so like we said in my last video as well, where we covered PG digital marketing program into the business school. Business analytics I've already covered, so I'm not gonna cover it again. If somebody wants to look at those videos, you can go on to my YouTube channel and you can go and look at that video. There's one very interesting program, which Pawan mentioned in during his thing, was supply chain and logistic management. So this is something which will change dramatically after the post-COVID situation, or even in the COVID situation, where the logistics would play a very big role in determining the cost of products, the profits or losses of companies, as it would not be the normal supply chain way like it used to be when things were normal. So people who would be interested in doing this program, I think, would be the right kind of people which the companies would take after post-COVID situation for careers, or they would be the ones who would be employed, because they would come in with a new set of you could say plans, or new set of routes which would help the companies save a lot of money on the new supply chain and logistic routes, which will actually create profit for organizations which were actually at break-even level, or even if they were in losses. So I think that kind of program would actually give you a lot of opportunity overseas as well as in your home country, right? I'll take Pawan's reaction on this.
Yeah, very true, Tanshu, that in this era, basically, where we are, gone, like globalization is everywhere, most of the companies, they are actually worrying and considering the people, those who are good with their, stats part, like those who want to get into supply chain or the logistics, because earlier it was more of the vacations what we were going for before COVID situation. But now the companies have been invented a new terminology, I can say, of the word, which is called workation. So we were just discussing about, the scope of supply chain and the logistic in this globalization. And definitely, Tanshu, you have rightly said that it is not only about abroad. Definitely the scope is widely, and are there those who are wanting to make their career in India too. Because the post-COVID, the situation definitely would not be the same what it was earlier, because the industries now definitely would be more investing into supply chain, more investing into organization things, and of course into logistic, because it will be not be that human touch what you are getting now. Even if for example, even these days people are looking forward to order groceries through online. Earlier we used to go to the market, we purchase the things by hand on hand, we doing the transaction, but now it is not anymore, especially even for me. I most of the time I ordered, through online, through different websites. So what exactly it is? It is the best example of supply chain. This is how people are more getting in touch with the organization, and that's what employer looking for. So if you really looking forward to make your career into this field, which of course, would be happening after pandemic, because pandemic generally comes in like 100, years or once, so I'm not really sure whether you want to see it again or not, and hope it's not going to come back again, but definitely it brings a very new and good opportunity for all the aspirants, those who are really looking forward to make their career in management, but do not want to get into the traditional management part like sales or marketing, then this is a brilliant idea to make your career in supply chain management. And companies will surely gonna offer you good packages, good career options, it will worth for you to get into this. So I can say post COVID-19, likewise all the online companies are, generating their businesses. So that would be really a good idea if the students can make their career into this.
Right. I agree with Pawan on that. So basically, like we said in our last video also in digital marketing, that with more and more businesses which are going digital in today's world now, but actually if they are into you could say manufacturing, or even if they are into retailing, they would require this supply chain and logistics to come in for the products to flow, and it should reach the consumers. So that chain would always be there, right? So these jobs would be, I think, more secured, post-COVID or in COVID also, because, be it necessity stuff or be it other stuff. People do require stuff which are which they need at probably at any cost, and the major benefit or the major you could say chunk of revenue which comes to an organization, supply chain and logistics is basically the backbone of it, right? So that is why I think it is a good program, in my opinion, and probably in Pawan's opinion as well, for you to do. Now I've got again that a $1 million question which was there in my last video as well. I'm gonna ask Pawan and probably all my other guests in my next shows as well. Pawan, should the student start online studies while their campuses in certain countries are not going face to face? Where they are going face to face, students can choose the program and they can go and study face to face. That is completely okay. But some students got specific institutions dreams where they want to go to. Certain students have got certain country dreams where they want to go and study into. If the programs have not started face to face, what do you recommend them? Should they wait? Because time does not stop for anyone, right? So what do you advise to them? Should they wait by the time things get normal, or they should start studying online, and once the campus is open for face to face, they should go and join face to face classes? I'll take
Sure.
Your reaction on that bit.
Great. So, see, Hitanshu, with the recent surveys, a lot of companies are doing everyday surveys, and especially in the education industry, that what will be the impact or what exactly the impact of COVID-19 on higher education. So, the only problem for the people, especially those who want to wait for longer, because we are not going to make sure that when this thing will gonna be okay, when we're gonna be back on the normal track. And as you said that of course times won't stop you guys. You have to run with the same pace. If you feel that okay, fine, I'll take a break this year, I'll try next year might be and the things gonna be back to the normal, but please make sure you are not the only one who gonna look after for this, or you are not the only one those who are looking for the admissions into the institutions. There are thousands and thousands of people are applying. So the earlier you get into, it would be more easy for you. Now, as I say, classroom studies, the traditional mode or the online studies. So guys, if you are watching this, of course you are good with online as well. That means you are using social media, you are using a lot of websites, you are checking it every day. So it is not like something that I cannot go for online studies. It is not that tough. The institutions have made it so easy that as per your own time zone, you can go and watch their videos. Sometimes they put up the recorded videos, where you can see as per your own choice. You can put up your comment, you can post your questions, and they're gonna help you out in that. So institutions around the world, they are supporting students if they are really looking forward to study for online. And I really suggest these students that please do not hold your dreams to study, or do not want to just postpone your plans. If you're looking forward to, this is the right time to start. And it is really easy, to get into online studies, because traditional studies anyhow will not be there in the future. Future is digitization, and where we are right now. So in the form of globalization, I must suggest everyone to, keep out of your fear that whether online studies would be easy for me, or if I will be able to do it or not. It would be not that difficult, guys. But please save your time. This is the best part, to invest into any of the program of your choice, and you can start right away. There would not be a problem. Institutions are accepting the applications. They are giving you the admissions, and yes, they are giving you the opportunity to start your classes online. So there is no more time to wait actually. So please start as soon as possible.
So as Pawan said, he gave you 2 keywords in his last comments: digitalization and globalization. So these 2 keywords actually hold the key in what program you should choose, what careers it would lead to, right? So guys, thank you so much, and thank you, Pawan, for being such a sport in coming and doing this video. It will enlighten a lot of students, career outcome. So I thank you personally for being a part of this video.
Thank you so much, Tanshu. I mean, for calling me here today, and it is really a good chunk of work which you are doing for students. To guiding them, to counsel them regarding the programs what they get into, because it is really very important in our education industry to get people like you, those who actually motivate the students with their different videos. So guys, if you haven't subscribed this channel yet, please go through, and subscribe the channel, and make sure that whatever he'll bring up every week, something new for you, please make sure to go through with it. It's really gonna work and really gonna help you out to make your career a successful one.
Thank you, Pawan. So guys, as Pawan said, if you like the video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. The YouTube channel is by the name of Hitanshu.Bhardwaj, and you can either go, follow me on my Insta handle as well. Again, the Insta handle is Hitanshu.Bhardwaj, or if you got any other career advice related queries, feel free to connect to me. I'm there on Facebook as well with the same name, Hitanshu.Bhardwaj. So right guys, I'll see you again next week with my next video. Till then, namaste.